What do you think adults need to do more of?
Well, majority of adults be on their phones every single day. They need to do more of probably just going outside.
Do y'all hear that? Kylee just dragged all of us. Creating a life that is authentic, bold, and purposeful takes audacity. It takes disruption. That is what it means to be a professional troublemaker. Professional Troublemaker is a book, a podcast, and a life habit. I'm your host, Luvvie Ajayi Jones, bestseller of books, aficionado of authenticity, and sorceress of side eyes. Here to bring you perspectives, conversations, and deep dives about culture, business, life, leadership. Plus, my conversations are with world movers and change agents who have gotten where they are through their tenacity, their truth-telling, and commitment to making good trouble. My hope is that this show compels you to do big things in a world where we have so much to fear. Let this be an arena of audacity for you. Let's get into it. On today's show, this is the second of a series of 5 episodes that I'm dedicating to all things little troublemaker. What does it mean to really be one? How do we affirm the ones in our lives, those tiny rebels? How did the book I wrote called Little Troublemaker Makes a Mess come together? So in this series, the focus of this podcast will be all about our littles. So you can feel free to listen with your littles. I have a lot of stuff for them. This episode, I am in conversation with somebody special. Let's just get into it. Today, I am joined by a very special guest, the youngest person I've ever had on this show. She's a super special person to me, and she's the daughter of my really good friends, Frank and Jay, and she's one of the smartest kids I know. And 2 years ago, when I came out with Professional Troublemaker, she actually asked, when are you going to write a book for me? And I told her soon, so I kept my promise. I want to introduce y'all to Kylee. She's 9 years old, and I really love who she is. So welcome to my show, the first ever Little Troublemaker, Kylee. Hi.
Hi, guys.
Are you feeling shy right now?
No.
You're not?
No.
All right, let's get into it. I'm ready. So the first question that I ask my guests typically when they're on this podcast is, what did they want to be when they were growing up? But for you, I'm going to edit that. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a lot of things. I want to be an author, a makeup artist. I don't know what else yet.
I like those two. So tell me why author and makeup artist?
Well, author because I like to write a lot. I like to write stories. I like to improve my writing. And then a makeup artist because I do makeup a lot.
Okay. So what are your favorite types of books?
My favorite types of books are science fiction and sometimes biography, depending on who the person is.
So tell me, when did you first start writing stories?
I started writing stories in 2nd grade. It was about my cousins and how we defeated different monsters.
Okay.
And I still have them right now.
I like that. See, the fact that you have this and this clarity is really cool. So from one author to another, because you are already an author, because you've already written a book, right? From one author to another, I'm excited to read your stories. So you are somebody who I consider a little troublemaker. And I think that's a good thing. I think troublemakers are people who make the world better by being themselves, who use their voice, and who are honest. And you are one. So what do you consider making good trouble?
Playing a prank on my mom or my dad because they just laugh.
Okay, so when is the last time you played a prank on them?
So there was a remote that didn't work on my TV, and my dad was going to go downstairs. So last night, I had switched the remotes out, and then he couldn't watch anything while he was cooking dinner.
And what he said when he found out that you actually switched the remote out?
He just yelled, and then he started to laugh when I told him what I did.
That is a good prank. So what is something that you actually get in trouble for with your parents?
Lying about when Aya accidentally gets hurt. I don't lie, but I say I didn't do it.
Okay, so does it always work?
No, it never works.
It doesn't work? So when it doesn't work, what do your parents say?
They say to tell what happened to Aya.
And Aya, by the way, is Kylie's little sister. One of the things that I asked Kylee to do to prepare for the show is I asked her to write herself a bio. And one of the things that you put in your bio is that you are a fabulous big sister. So what does that mean?
I'm a good big sister. I play with Aya a lot. I care for her. She comes first.
She comes first. Okay. So what have you had to do to take care of Aya?
Change her diaper, put her clothes on, carry her when my parents need me to, give her company when my parents are doing something else.
I have seen this in person. Kylee can confirm is a fabulous big sister to Aya. And Aya, I think you might be her favorite person because she really loves you and she follows you everywhere. And she looks just like you, which is really cool. You call her little Kylee sometimes. So when you wanted a little sister, you did something that was really cool because you said you really wanted a big sister. What was that? Do you remember?
I prayed for her.
You prayed for her. So what did you say? What did you ask God for?
Please bless me with a little sister.
And then she came to pass. So how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel really good that I have somebody else to play with because when I'm in the house, when I was younger, it was so boring.
It was so boring. Now Aya gives you energy. So what did that teach you about your power?
It taught me that Aya always wants to play with me, so I have someone to play with. So if I want to play with her, she will want to play with me.
And also, what it also taught me is that prayers can come true. You prayed for Aya, and now she's here, which is really cool. I was like, shoot, Kylee, can you say some special prayers for me? Like, you seem to have a cheat code. I will put my request in. Thank you very much. So, tell me, what is your favorite thing about yourself?
Probably my hair.
Your hair. Okay, can you describe it to people because they can't see you? They're listening to this.
I have locks, and before I wanted to cut them off because I felt like I couldn't do as many styles of them. But then my parents convinced me, and also the people at the hair shop, they convinced me that I can do different styles with locks. Like I can braid it, I can make it longer. Mm-hmm. I can put clips in it, and now I'm really grateful for it.
Yes, and your locks are really nice. One of the things I remember when you wanted your locks and you convinced your parents over time that they should let you have them. How did you convince them for this?
I showed them pictures. I don't really remember what else.
You asked for a long time. So you kept on asking, which means you were serious about it, which showed your parents that you were very serious about it. And now that you have the locks, they're really nice. And I used to have locks for 6.5 years. I told you that, right? And it was really long. So your hair is going to keep growing. So you'll see all the styles will change. You're going to be able to curl it at some point.
I've curled it already.
You have?
Yeah.
How long did it last with the curls?
Like a week. I went to school with it,
mm-hmm.
and then put a headband on, and it looked really cute.
So when it gets longer, the curls will stay longer. So I used to have my curls for like 3 weeks. So I liked it. So tell me about a time when you had good intentions, but you still got yourself in trouble. Can you remember a time?
No. I don't think that's ever happened.
No, I challenge that. Okay, so for example, let's say you had good intentions in playing with Aya and something went wrong.
Oh,
exactly.
I was playing with Aya with her little bike, and then she fell backwards, and I wasn't able to catch her, and then she started crying.
Ooh. So in that moment, how did you handle it?
I cried as well.
You did? Okay, what made you cry?
That Aya got hurt. Whenever she gets hurt, I just feel like I'm Aya in that situation, so I cry as well.
So do you know what that thing is called? That's called empathy. So empathy is when something happens with somebody else and you feel their emotions or their pain. And it's a really good thing to have. It means you cared really deeply about other humans. And I think that's something that, don't lose that. So that's called empathy. You are empathetic. So that is one of your traits. You're empathetic. And that's a really good thing.
I have a lot of traits. I can't name all of them.
Oh, you know what? Let's name some of them then. What are some other traits of yours?
Sassy, funny, relatable, smart, gorgeous, pretty.
Yes.
Sometimes shy.
Yes. You're all of that and beyond and more. Bold. You're interesting. You are brilliant. You're confident.
I'm energetic.
You're energetic. Yup. And you're, again, now we're going to add empathetic to the list, which is a great thing. So which one of those things is what do you think is a big superpower for you?
Empathetic.
Huh?
Empathetic.
Empathetic. That is a superpower. Yes. Being able to feel other people's pain and, put yourself in their shoes is a superpower. What's another superpower of yours?
Relatable.
Yeah. What does that mean for you?
You know what other people mean. Like, I say for real a lot because I'm really relatable, and other people are really relatable as well.
You say do you think I'm relatable? Okay, I'm gonna take that. She just nodded her head, yes. So what is a lesson that your parents have taught you? One of your favorite lessons that you learned from your parents?
Probably try all the styles in the world. I just learned that one from my mom.
So she encourages you to take risks with your hair? What about from your dad?
Don't give up. Well, they both said it, but when I was playing golf, I was mad because I wasn't getting them far, and they were just going like really short past the grass. And he said, "Don't give up." Because it's like your 7th time playing.
I mean, that's a lesson that you have to hold on to for the rest of your life. Don't give up when it's something that you really want, right? It's like, don't give up on the locks. Don't give up on the golf. Don't give up on the writing. So what inspires you to be bold?
Probably myself. Because I probably just got it from my parents because they're both really bold. Yeah. And then I passed it down to Aya.
You passed it down to Aya. So in what ways are you teaching Aya right now?
She knows the letter 4. Like, I show her numbers. I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then she did 4.
What else do you want Aya to know?
I want her to know how to say my name. She only knows how to say Mama and Dada. Well, that's not only what she knows how to say, but those are the only names she knows how to say. She sometimes says Papa, sometimes.
So you want her to know Kylee? She'll know Kylee shortly. That'll probably be the next name that she knows. She's trying to figure out Kylee. So, Mama and Papa, the reason why kids learn those words first is because...
They don't. She learned Dada first. That was the first word she learned.
The betrayal, Aya. You didn't even say Mama first. Aya, come on. So you know why? It's because the reason why they're able to say Dada or Mama first is because those are really easy. Their mouths form ma, right? So when they're saying ma, they go, oh, okay, that's that person. So she'll learn Kylee shortly. It's just... Mama and Papa are just easier, and Dada is easier just because your mouth makes that sound typically.
So, we're not really saying Kylee. We're going to say Kai instead because it's matching with the rest of them.
Oh, so you're going to teach her Kai.
And then we're going to teach her Kylee.
Okay.
We're going to be like Kai, and then she's going to say Kai, and then we're going to be like Lee.
Okay. I see the vision. I see the strategy there. Yes. Yeah, she's what, 1 now? So she's probably learning about what?
She's really smart, so it's going to be very easy.
I'm looking forward to when it happens because she just started walking and everything. So, okay, so you want her to learn your name. What is something else you wish for Aya? Something else.
I wish she would say Mama all the time. Like, she would only say Mama when Mommy is not there. And something I wish she would learn also is for her to not drop her cups on the floor.
Y'all just don't see Kylie's face right now. Apparently, this is a big pet peeve of hers. What does Aya do with this cup?
She looks at us, drops it.
She's like, I dare you to say anything to me. I'm going to do this. That's
So-
a little troublemaker.
We don't give her milk that much anymore. We give her water because one time she looked at Daddy.
And dropped it on the floor?
Yes, and then Mommy had to clean it up.
Yeah, we going to get Aya out of that. It's fine. You know, this is the moment when she's going to do it. All right, so you teaching her numbers. You teaching her, does she know letters yet? Any other letters?
No.
Okay.
But she's kind of saying pa, pa, and ma, ma. And then she's saying ba, ba. I don't even know. It's bye-bye, but it doesn't sound like that.
Last time I video called her, she gave me a air kiss. I felt very happy and loved in that moment. What is Aya's favorite thing that she does to you?
To tackle me.
I have seen this also. She definitely is a mini bully. I love it for you.
She sits on me, and then she just sits on me. That's all she does. And sometimes throws stuff on the floor by my ear.
She's funny. Aya's funny. So, as you are this big sister, what have you learned from being a big sister?
I've learned that I can't do bad things anymore because she's just gonna do the same thing. Like if I tried to climb the wall, she's gonna try to climb the wall.
So you know what that's called, right? That means she's modeling your behavior. So you are officially a role model. So you're Aya's role model. And what we do with our role models is we try to copy what they do. So I think that's a great, you think about, her mouth is, so what's the surprise face that you're giving me?
I'm like, she needs to do her own thing because she's copying. If she's copying me, she's not doing her own thing.
Yeah, babies don't really do their own thing. I mean, they do their own thing sometimes, but how they learn about the world, how we all learn about the world, is that we watch the people around us and they teach us how we're supposed to behave. So you actually just pulled out a really good lesson about how she's watching all the things you're doing and then doing them. So now you're thinking twice about what you're doing.
Like when I grab the remote,
Yeah.
she snatches it from me and tries to turn. She turns on something else. She always does that. When she has the remote, something is on the TV.
But see, I love the fact that you have realized this big lesson of yours. So what else have you learned from being a big sister?
I've learned that she doesn't let anybody do her hair. She only will if somebody's doing my hair, she will copy me.
Yeah, no, you officially have a new shadow, and her name is Aya. And she's learning a lot from you. She's learning how to be a good person. She's learning how to move through the world. So I think she has a great role model in you. I think
She's learning how to move up the stairs.
Yeah, when she starts really running, oh man. Y'all gonna have to chase her around that house. It's gonna be fun though.
She's trying to run. She thinks she can run, but she can't.
By the summertime, she's gonna be running. She's gonna be running. So, you're gonna have to keep an eye out for that. So, how do you think other kids need to learn to embrace their unique selves?
They need to put good affirmations somewhere and just read them before they go to bed, after they wake up. At any good time, they need to read affirmations or read speeches or ask their parents funny things they did as a child.
Okay, so you got to tell me, what are some of your favorite affirmations?
It's a Maya Angelou one. I forgot. I think it's the speech "Phenomenal Woman."
Oh, so do you read that to yourself sometimes? Wow.
It's on Family Reunion, so at the same time I'm learning, and I'm also watching my favorite show.
Okay, you know what? I think I would love for you to read Phenomenal Woman then. So the assignment here is you got to read it as if you are talking to somebody who is not feeling great about themselves. And they are feeling discouraged, and they need to hear something that will make them feel good, make them feel powerful, and make them smile. So let's see. We will have you read the last paragraph of Phenomenal Woman.
How many lines?
It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Are you up for the challenge?
I read way more than that, so.
Oh, it's nothing. Kylee, you got this. Look.
Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump about or have you talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say, it's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need for my care, 'cause I'm a woman, phenomenal woman. That's me.
Amen. Yes. So, you know what's funny is I'm coming out with an ABCs of Troublemaker affirmation deck because I realize kids do need to hear some of these types of affirmations every day. So I'm really glad you brought that up. One of the affirmations is A is for audacious. Do you know what audacious means?
No.
Audacious means knowing that you can do big things, feeling bold, being daring. Do you think you're audacious?
Yes.
All right. What makes you audacious?
Being sassy, stepping up. Like in volleyball, there was a ball coming and everybody else wasn't really gonna get it, so I looked at the ball and then I passed it to the other side.
Nice. So while everybody else was scared, you stepped up. That is super audacious. So that's we're going to add that to another trait of Kylie's, audacious.
And I have a suggestion. I think you should give the book to Aya first.
Really? So how about this? I give the book to you and you read it to Aya. Because Aya can't read right now.
She can touch
the
the
sure.
words, though.
For sure. But actually, you did tell me that you were going to read to Aya, though, so I'm excited to see that happen.
We read to her every night unless she's really, really sleepy.
Okay. So do you sometimes, are you the one doing the reading, or is just your parents?
Sometimes my parents, sometimes me. We don't take turns. It's just who gets in the room first and who gets a book first.
Nice. I'm here for that. So do you have any advice for kids? Well, you know what? I'll ask you. When you're feeling big feelings, like when you're sad, when you're angry, how do you deal with them?
I usually get frustrated. When I'm sad, I usually try to wipe away my tears and think of good things. Usually when I'm sad, it's probably when something happens to someone. So that's when I'm sad.
And then when you're angry, what about that?
That's a whole different thing. I stay angry for a while.
Really? How do you get past the anger?
I sleep through it.
Really? You just go to sleep? And you wake up feeling better? Do you talk about it?
Yes.
How and with who?
Nobody. I talk to myself or I talk to the mirror.
Do you talk to your parents when you're angry about something?
It depends on what it is. If it's a problem, like my mannequin, it's not it doesn't look good, I hit it.
So there are other things that some people do when they get angry. Some people will write. Some people will, hit something like a mannequin or a boxing bag. Some people will cry. So you are the person who just sleeps through it. Hey, if it works for you, people can add that to their list of ways to cope with anger. Then how do you show somebody that you love them?
I hug them.
Mm-hmm.
I write a note to them sometimes. And usually I do something that they really like. Give them positive affirmations.
That is so very cool. So I asked Kylee to also come with questions that she can ask me. So shortly I'll give her the opportunity to ask some questions. One of the ones that I want to ask you, though, is what do you think adults need to do more of?
Well, majority of adults be on their phones every single day. They need to do more. They need to do more of probably just going outside.
That's a word. Yep. Continue.
Hanging out with friends, not being lazy.
Do y'all hear that? Kylee just dragged all of us. She just told us we spend too much time on our phone. We need to go outside. We need to hang with our friends more. Okay. What is something that you think adults should do different?
Use their phones differently, like not just go on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Instead, they should look up things for work maybe, or text people they haven't seen in a long time.
Wow. She's dragging us. She's dragging us all. So you're saying we need to be more connected with the people in our lives and less doom scrolling on Instagram. I think most therapists would say the same thing. So you're actually doing well here. What is something that adults get to do that you wish kids got to do?
I wish we could drive around the place.
Okay. Being able to drive. All right.
Also, we could buy our own stuff. Well, some kids out there, they have their own money and they buy their own stuff with their parents. But I wish kids, all kids, would be able to buy stuff just go to Target, go to Starbucks, go to any of their favorite places and just go and buy stuff there.
That is a cool perk about being an adult. We can go buy stuff when we want sometimes. But then we're too busy to go buy stuff, so then we don't buy it. But we'll online shop. So I guess that's what you're looking forward to. Driving and buying your own stuff. You know that kid who is a tiny rebel with a cause, with a strong side eye and a giant smile and a kind spirit. They're confident, sometimes to a fault. Their big feelings come with a big personality in a small package. The little troublemaker. I was her. I am her. You might be her. You might be raising your own. That's why I am so excited about my latest book, Little Troublemaker Makes a Mess, which is available for pre-order now and out on May 2nd, 2023. It is an ode to the small disruptors in all their fearless glory. In Little Troublemaker Makes a Mess, we meet little Luvvie, a girl who loves her mom and her sister. She also loves doing kind things for other people. But those kind things don't always have the best results. Her intentions don't match up with her execution, but her heart of gold is admirable. In the book, little Luvvie finds out what happens when your big heart causes you to break big rules and what to ask yourself before you act. The story will allow kids to know that it's okay to make mistakes and that they're still lovable in spite of all those things. About the book, Kirkus Reviews said, "This adorable tale will resonate with children who recognize feelings of impatience, being too small, and wanting to be helpful. The playful and brightly colored illustrations match the book's cheerful mood. Ideal for story time, This one will also help kids develop social emotional skills. I love this book and Little Luvvie so much. It was illustrated by Joey Spiotto, my brilliant partner in this. So, pre-order Little Troublemaker Makes a Mess in hardcover or audiobook, now everywhere books are sold, or at littletroublemakerbook.com. Your littles and even you will love it. littletroublemakerbook.com. I'm going to let you ask me some questions now. So I know you have a sheet of paper in front of you. Ask me whatever.
What does it take to be an author?
What it takes to be an author. You have to commit to writing and finishing a book. So what that usually takes is commitment to, I'm going to do this even when I don't feel like it. So it means, I've written, this is my 4th book now. Little Troublemaker Makes a Mess is my 4th book. But the other book, and it's the shortest one, I wrote that one faster than the other ones. But the other ones that I wrote were 80,000 words. Every book does not have to be 80,000 words. Keep that in mind. But I had to commit to 80,000 words because the type of book that I was writing requires a lot of words like that. So had to make sure I finished it. And then I had to get an editor. You've heard about an editor?
No.
An editor is somebody who exists they'll take your words and they'll make sure it sounds good, feels good, and is cohesive. Like, that means the book is good. So their job is to make the book really good after your first draft. Most writers that you see, most authors that you see, their editors did a lot of work to make sure their words sound good. So, and then you publish the book. So that is a Cliff Notes version. But I would say number one thing that you need to be an author is to be committed to writing words.
Do you have to have a private editor, or it could be like just an editor? Like,
your editor can be, so for me, because my book deals are with a big publishing house, they have editors inside the house. So I have an editor who, once I finish my book, her job is to actually like edit my book. But for everybody else who doesn't have like a publisher, you can get a friend who is really good at writing to edit. Just think about editors as somebody who is looking at your words and looking to make them better. So it can be your parents right now. Like, your parents can be your editor. Your teacher can be your editor.
Probably my mom, because she types really fast. Have you seen the meme, I'm Kermit the Frog?
Yes.
That's how fast she types.
I know that meme because I'm also that meme. I think your mom would be a great editor for you because she'll tell you where you need to improve. She'll tell you what the strong paragraphs are. And then she'll tell you if your story is missing something. So yeah, your parents can definitely be your editor.
Do I have to go in order? Because I have the questions in order.
You don't have to. It's your world.
How many years... Wait, I already know that question.
Ask it anyway because maybe other people want to know.
How many years did you have your locks?
6.5 years.
What was your dream when you were a kid?
Ooh. So my dream was to become a doctor. So I wanted to help people, and everybody had told me that you're really smart, you should become a doctor. So I was like, okay, I'll become a doctor. And I had that dream until I was 18. And then 17. I started college at 17. And then I took chemistry and realized I don't really like science. I also failed the class. Yeah, it was my first time ever failing a class. I got a D. I'd never gotten a D before. So I had to be like, I don't even like science like that. I don't think I do want to be a doctor. So that's when I dropped that dream. And then I started writing then.
And you found your calling.
Then I found my calling. But it was hard to like find my calling because, writing, sometimes I couldn't figure out how writing was going to make me money. So I was like, no, that can't be it. Because, Maya Angelou's a writer, right? So I had a hard time comparing I was like, Maya Angelou's a writer, so I'm not that good. So I'm not a writer. I'm just somebody who likes to write. So it took me a while to find my calling or to say, yes, this is my calling. But once I finally did, I was able to do good things with it.
Do you design your own clothes? Because your clothes, they're really fabulous. You always style them. You're always wearing a really good outfit. Even if you're just going out to get coffee, you have to look good.
Kylee, that is an amazing affirmation. Thank you so much for thinking that. I did not realize you thought I had great style. I received that. So, I don't design my clothes, but I know where to go to find clothes I really like. So, one, I'm a fan of comfort. One thing me and Kylee have in common is that we both love sneakers. And the sneakers that Kylie's wearing right now, I actually own them also.
My mom's wearing the same ones as well.
See, we have a whole shoe gang, okay? We have a shoe gang. Y'all get with it. I know what I like. I go to stores that have the stuff that I like. And then if it doesn't fit me, I'll get it tailored. Have you ever gotten something tailored?
No.
So when you get it tailored is when you get it customized for you. So let's say you get a sweater that's too big for you. Somebody can actually make it fit you. They'll sew it to make it fit you. So I'll do that. So for like my dressy clothes, I get them tailored if they don't fit perfect. And then otherwise, you see me, I'm usually in like sweats. They match. And some sneakers that I think are cute. And then that's kind of how I move. And I would usually have on a hat because it just makes it easy to get dressed.
I only have 2 hats.
What colors are they?
The first one is green and the other one is White Sox. I got it at a White Sox game.
Do you like baseball caps? This is a baseball cap. You like them? Okay. I actually have a surprise for Kylee. Hold on. I have a surprise for you. I meant to give this to you a while ago. All right. So I meant to give this to Kylee a long time ago, but it is a professional Troublemaker baseball cap. And it's red. I have on a black one right now, so we are matching. Officially. Boom. Okay. Yes.
This has to be my favorite hat.
Yeah. And it looks good on you. Y'all don't see Kylee right now. She's giving y'all face. She voguing. I'm here for it. Yes. Giving y'all poses. Yes. Period. Yes. So, okay, great. That's a great question. Awesome. Okay. What else you got?
How did you come up with the designs on your front cover?
Ooh, the designs on the front cover of my book. So what you see on the cover of my book, every book actually, is a side-eyeing emoji, and I call it Judgy Pop. And I came up with the design because I wanted it to kind of be a fun little version of me that's like telling everybody to do better and side-eyeing people. So now I put it on the covers of my books because it's just fun to have, and I think it makes people smile.
So it's your new logo?
Yes. You see the vision. Yes. Yup. Yeah, I think it is.
I think you should make earrings.
You know I have pins. I have pins of them, so earrings would be cool. Which I also still owe you a pin too. But yeah, I have pins. I might have a pin in my bag, but yeah, good idea. What other ideas you got for Judgy Pin? What you got?
Shoes, like stickers, a water bottle.
Okay, come through, creative designer. Yes.
Do you already have a necklace?
I don't. With the pendant of the. I might have to talk to my jeweler for that. Yes, that's a good idea. Yeah, because I do always have on chains, so I just throw it on one of them. Okay, I'm with it. I see you creative. What you got? What else? What other questions you got for me?
I really only put 6, but I do have questions in my mind.
Bring them.
Do you only have one sister?
I do. I have one sister and one brother. And I'm the baby, so I'm Aya. And she's you. Yeah.
I was looking at pictures, and I realized how alike me and Aya were. I didn't think we were that alike, but I realized we were really alike.
So in what ways?
Definitely the eyes, the skin, the hair. We both have natural curly hair.
And y'all's hair is both amazing. Ooh, so I asked the people who follow me on Instagram to give me some questions for you. So here's what some people want to know from my favorite little troublemaker. What qualities make a good friend?
They will hang out with you a lot. They will, when you're sad, they will make you feel better. When somebody wants to hang out with you and you ask if the other friend can hang out as well.
Are you a good friend?
Yes.
Dope. Okay. Somebody wants to know, what is your favorite thing about being 9?
Probably that you're about to enter 2 digits.
Okay, so what happens at two digits?
Probably going to 5th grade. I'm going to be able to dye my hair when I'm 10.
Okay, so your mom told me about that. She said you had asked that if you could dye your hair when you got to double digits, and she had agreed. So now that you are going to be double digits soon, what color are you going to dye your hair?
I'm just going to dye the ends. I think I'm going to start off with maybe blue. I'm only going to dye it like a couple times, and then I'm going to go back to black.
Okay, so what is your favorite color? Is blue your favorite color?
No, I just like that's calm.
Okay.
My favorite color is purple, but I'm planning on making it pink and green.
Does it have anything to do with the fact that your mom's an AKA?
Yes.
Yes, indeed, yes. And isn't Aya's room pink and green?
Yes.
I asked her, I was like, was that on purpose? She actually said your dad picked it out. So, I'm a Delta. It's all love. And ours is red. So, okay, cool. Pink and green. Somebody's asking, what have you gotten in trouble for that you don't think you should have gotten in trouble for?
Arguing with my dad about the wrong answer. I thought I had the right answer, but I didn't. So then we just kept going back and forth. And we said, this is the right answer, and then he proved me wrong. And then he was like, maybe you should listen to me. Well, he didn't say exactly that, but it was a lot more, so.
You know what? But what lesson was learned in that moment?
That you should actually solve the problem before saying it's right.
So basically do your research. Okay. All right. What brings you joy?
Aya.
Yay. And then what else?
My parents, my dad trying to wrestle me, because last night I was just trying to give Aya a kiss, and then he had kicked me, and then I fell.
I've seen you guys wrestling matches. It's a moment. It cracks me up every time because he throws you over his shoulder and you can't do nothing else. Right now, y'all don't see her face. She has this hilarious look on her face. Yeah. Okay, what else brings you joy?
When me and my mom cuddle and watch a movie. Playing with my friends.
Yep.
My friends hyping me up or me hyping them up because we're really crazy.
Listen. So your friends hype y'all? Okay, all right. So if one of your friends was like, Kylee, I didn't do well on this test. What do you say to them?
I'm like, but you slayed on the other ones.
But you slayed on the other ones. Come on. Okay, so what if your friend is like, I don't feel pretty today. What do you say?
But you're always pretty. You don't feel pretty today, but you're always pretty.
Yes. Okay. Your friend is like, I want to try out for the volleyball team, but I don't know if I'm going to make it.
Well, this year it's just an introduction. So if they asked us that this year, I would say it's an introduction, and you're gonna slay anyways.
You're gonna slay anyways. Okay. Your friend goes, I got in trouble with my parents last night, and I feel bad about it. What do you say?
Well, you know they love you.
Y'all better get into Kylie's TED Talks. Yes. Okay. What if I'm like, all right, so what if your friend goes, things aren't going well lately? What do you say to them? She's thinking.
Well, things are gonna go well with us.
Okay. Come on, Kylee. Yes. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to think, because in these moments, I think some of the adults listening actually need to hear some of these affirmations you're giving back. So let me think about another moment. Okay. What if they go, I am worried about my parents. What do you tell them?
Well, I need to know what's wrong, like what's happening. Why are you worried about them?
So let's say somebody's like, oh, I'm worried because, my parents are getting older and they don't move as fast.
Well, maybe if they have a house with stairs, maybe consider getting a house with no stairs.
That's good advice. See, I'm here for Kylie's advice. So let me see another scenario that's really good. Oh, what if somebody goes, I don't feel like getting out of bed this morning. I just want to kind of stay in bed and not do anything. What do you tell them?
I really don't either.
Okay. But then how do they what's the word you use to encourage them?
Well, at school we're crazy, so anyways, we're gonna be hyped up anyways at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, just come to school and it's gonna be hyped. By the end of the day, you'll feel better. All right. Okay. Your friend is, what do you say to the new girl at school who's like, I don't know anybody, I'm afraid, and I don't feel like I fit in?
Well, girl, you're coming with us. You're going to be our new friend.
Yeah! Come on! Include the new babies. Yes! Kylie, that is actually the sign of a really good person. You being able to look at the person who feels out of place and bringing them into your circle is a really amazing thing, because as you're growing up, people will there'll always be somebody who feels alone or out of place. So you being the person that makes them feel a little bit more at home is amazing.
I know that if you're not nice to the person, when you grow up, something happens and then it makes you feel bad. You have no friends, and then you go over to them and they don't talk to you because you've done really bad things in the past. So I learned to be nice to everybody everywhere I go.
Yes, kindness. That's called kindness. It's even better than niceness, because kindness takes heart. It takes good intentions and good actions, which is the best thing we need. So what do you think the world needs the most right now?
Probably they need no polluting, because the world has become like way dirtier. When I'm walking, when I'm just driving, when my parents are driving, I see all this trash all over the place, and I'm just so mad. So whenever I see trash and my hands are sanitized, or I know where hand sanitizer is, I pick up the trash, throw it away, and then hand sanitize.
That is facts. Like, there's a lot of pollution. How do you think you want to make a difference in the world? A positive difference? Make good trouble in the world?
Play pranks.
Okay. Yeah. How do you want to use your superpowers for good?
Probably, kindness, make people feel better.
So you're going to do that by being an author and possibly a makeup artist. I like it for you. Any other questions for me?
Where do you get your shoes? Because I know where my dad gets his shoes. Do you guys get the same shoes?
Yeah, me and your dad exchange notes whenever shoes are dropping. And I'm like, wait, because I think I wear kids size shoes. I do. I wear a 5.5 in boys in my sneakers. So usually if he's getting you shoes, I'm like, where you getting Kylie's? Because I'm gonna need a pair. So we exchange notes. But I get my shoes from Nike. I get them from Foot Locker, Finish Line. Those are the sneakers that I'm wearing. So my heels, a lot of them come from where do I get my heels? Different places. I get different types of heels. Oxfords that I get are from like Office of Angela Scott. I get them from I get them from everywhere.
I get my sneakers really just from the Nike app. We really order our sneakers, but if we are going out to get sneakers, we would go to Dick's Sporting Goods.
Oh, that's a good place. And then there's also a Nike outlet that's really good. So sometimes I'll go there too and get some shoes that are no longer on that Nike app.
I'm trying to get my dreams shoes, the red and white Jordan 11s.
Ooh, wait, let me look them up. The red and white, the ones that are like patent leather red.
My dad has them. They're Jordans, the same as the shoes I'm wearing right now.
Yeah, I know those exact Jordan 11s. They're the lows or the mid ones. These ones, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so they're the Jordan 11 retro cherries. That's what this called, is cherry. See, that's my favorite color scheme. Red and white for shoes is my favorite color scheme. So I'm not supposed to buy any more. I have these ones, the ones that are all red. I'm not supposed to buy any more red and white shoes because I have so many. I need to buy more blue shoes. Today I have on blue shoes.
I have denim Jordan. No, not denim Jordan. Denim Nikes. Me and I are matching. I think you saw it at her birthday party.
Yes, they were so cute. Yeah, no, the sneakerheads are real. I feel like we have a lot in common. We have a lot in common, Kylie. I can even think we're the same color. I think we're the same skin tone. So I remember when I was a kid and I was bold and I was very confident like you. It is really cool to see other kids who are also bold and confident. And I think, especially as girls, the world needs more of us who are bold and confident.
And they need more respect for us.
Yeah. Say that again.
They need more respect for us.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. So I love the fact that you're confident, and I don't want you to ever lose that confidence. I want you to always remember that your voice matters in any room, even when the boys are trying to shut it up, because that's going to happen sometimes. So what happens is sometimes they'll interrupt you when you're trying to talk, or they might, they might not show you as much respect as you deserve. So you are surrounded by amazing parents who are teaching you the best lessons. You have an amazing little sister. You have a great village that includes me. I'm excited to see what you do with it. Any final thoughts for our audience? You want to leave them behind with anything?
Shout out to my sister.
Word.
She's really amazing, and I never wish to have another one that's not like her, because I love her so much.
Yes. Okay. Give any shout outs you want to give now, because remember that this is your first official interview. This is your first time in the press. So who else you want to give a shout out to?
Shout out to all the amazing people that has been nice to me, and shout out to all the people in the world in general.
You want to shout out any friends?
Shout out to Nike.
Oh, shout out to Nike. Okay,
for making the best shoes.
Let them know. Okay. All right. The fact that I said you want to shout out friends, you consider Nike a friend?
Yes.
I'm cracking. She's like, yup, yes I do. See, Nike, I'm just saying, like, if you want to gift Kylie with shoes, feel free, okay? Kylie, do you know your shoe size?
2.5.
She's a 2.5. Look, if the peoples want to gift Nikes to our good little troublemaker, please feel free, okay? Hit me up. I get it to her, okay? What's your favorite color again?
Purple.
Purple. Okay. Boom. We gonna get you some purple Nikes. We gotta get you some purple. Do you own purple Nikes?
No.
Okay, well, that's a gap in your wardrobe, and we're gonna have to fix it. So, purple Nikes, bet. No more shout outs, you good?
Yes.
Boom. Okay. And so I want you to give us an outro. So an outro is, when a show is ending, this is the goodbye, whether it's a phrase, whether it's a lesson, whether it's final words. Basically, how do you want to be remembered? All of that.
You guys slay. Forever. Bye, y'all.
Boom! Drop the mic. Y'all heard from Kylee. Slay forever. Thank you, everybody. Kylee, good to see you. Good to have you here.
Good to be here.
Yo, I knew Kylee was going to come through and, what she say, slay? Yes. She is incredible. She's such an inspiring little troublemaker. And I am excited for y'all to now know who Kylee is. She says she's famous, and that is true. So connect with me on Instagram. You can follow me at Luvvie, Luvvie. I want you to sign up for my newsletter at loveletter.com, LUVVLETTER.com. It's my weekly rants, reflections, and recommendations delivered straight to your inbox. And pre-order Little Troublemaker Makes a Mess. It's everywhere books are sold. Visit littletroublemakerbook.com. Not only can you find out how to order the books, you will also find pre-order bonuses for your littles to have. We have a word search and we have a coloring sheet. So check out littletroublemakerbook.com, pre-order the book, and get some of these bonuses. So see y'all on the next episode.